The Indian Ocean on April 8, 2009, was deceptively tranquil. Beneath its calm waves, however, lay a brewing storm that would thrust a seasoned captain and his crew into a modern-day nightmare. Captain Richard Phillips, a 55-year-old mariner with decades of experience, stood at the helm of the Maersk Alabama, a massive 508-foot cargo ship laden with 17,000 metric tons of food aid bound for East Africa. This was no ordinary voyage. It carried not just cargo but the promise of hope for the people of Rwanda, Somalia, and Uganda. Yet, on that fateful morning, the promise was overshadowed by an imminent danger lurking on the high seas. The Maersk Alabama was sailing 240 nautical miles southeast of Isle, a Somali coastal town infamous as a pirate stronghold. Despite choosing a route over 600 miles offshore to evade the notorious pirates of the region, danger remained palpable. Just the previous year, the International Maritime Bureau had recorded 111 pirate attacks in these waters, with 42 of them ending in successful hijackings. On this day, the Maersk Alabama became the latest target. At 7:13 local time, the ship's radar detected two small, fast-moving vessels approaching from the port side. Scanning the horizon, Phillips spotted them, two skiffs racing across the water, unmistakably the tools of modern-day pirates. Staying composed despite the looming threat, he activated the ship's security protocols, announcing through the intercom, "This is not a drill. All crew members to their emergency stations." The crew, comprised of 20 individuals, sprang into action. They had trained for this exact scenario, but no drill could truly prepare them for the terror of real bullets ricocheting off the ship's hull. The pirates, led by 17-year-old Abdulwali Muse, were armed with AK-47s and carried a chilling reputation. Their tactics were sharp, their determination unwavering. As the skiffs advanced, Phillips ordered evasive maneuvers, pushing the ship to its maximum speed of 18 knots and creating powerful wakes to disrupt the smaller boats. Fire hoses were deployed, spewing torrents of water to deter the attackers. Yet, despite these defenses, the pirates opened fire at 7:30, spraying bullets that clanged off the Maersk Alabama's steel frame. The crew, led by Phillips and Chief Engineer Mike Perry, enacted a daring move, shutting down the ship's systems to render it inoperable if boarded. Despite these efforts, four pirates managed to climb aboard, setting the stage for a harrowing confrontation. What followed was a nerve-wracking cat-and-mouse game. The crew, following pre-established protocols, dispersed into secure locations throughout the ship. Meanwhile, in a dramatic turn, they captured Muse, the pirates' leader, escalating the situation into a tense standoff. In a display of extraordinary courage, Captain Phillips volunteered himself as a hostage to ensure the safety of his crew. The pirates agreed, taking him aboard a cramped 28-foot lifeboat. Thus began a 5-day saga of endurance, psychological warfare, and ultimate survival. Inside the fiberglass lifeboat, the oppressive heat exceeded 100 degrees Fahrenheit, turning it into a suffocating sauna. The pirates, high on khat, a stimulant widely used in the region, kept Phillips under constant watch. Their tempers flared easily, and paranoia gripped the confined space. The captain observed their every move, noting their routines and weaknesses. Muse struggled to control his erratic crew, who became increasingly unstable as days passed. On the third day, Phillips made a desperate attempt to escape. Seizing a moment when a pirate was distracted, he leapt into the ocean, swimming with all his strength. Yet the pirates quickly recaptured him, dragging him back aboard and subjecting him to violent beatings. The near-fatal episode highlighted the escalating danger as the pirates began discussing ways to end the standoff, with Phillips' life as a bargaining chip. As tensions mounted, the U.S. Navy intervened. The USS Bainbridge, commanded by Frank Castellano, along with the USS Halibutton and USS Boxer, arrived at the scene. On board were Navy SEAL Team 6 operatives, the elite force known for their later raid on Osama bin Laden's compound. Their mission, to rescue Captain Phillips and neutralize the pirates. The operation reached its crescendo on April 12, 2009. With 3 SEAL snipers positioned on the Bainbridge, the Navy waited for the perfect opportunity. The pirates, increasingly desperate, made a critical error by opening the lifeboat's hatch. With clear sightlines established, the SEALs executed a synchronized strike. In a mere 3 seconds, 3 snipers fired simultaneously, killing the pirates with surgical precision. Captain Phillips emerged physically unscathed but deeply affected by the ordeal. The psychological scars were evident as he later recounted nightmares of the lifeboat's stifling heat and the acrid smell of diesel. Yet his resolve remained unbroken. Muse, the surviving pirate, was captured and later sentenced to 33 years in a U.S. federal prison, marking a pivotal legal precedent as the first piracy conviction in America in nearly 2 centuries. The Maersk Alabama incident brought sweeping changes to maritime security. Shipping companies began implementing fortified defenses, including safe rooms, armed guards, and advanced training programs for crews. The daring rescue of Captain Phillips became a symbol of modern-day courage and the relentless efforts to combat piracy. Hollywood immortalized the story in the critically acclaimed 2013 film Captain Phillips, starring Tom Hanks, bringing global attention to the perils faced by merchant mariners. Today, Captain Phillips continues to inspire audiences with his harrowing tale, speaking about leadership, resilience, and the will to survive. His experience serves as a stark reminder of the dangers lurking on the high seas and the strength of the human spirit to endure the unthinkable. As he often concludes in his speeches, "They took my freedom for 5 days, but they could never take my dignity. In those darkest moments, I discovered strengths I never knew I had." And that, perhaps, is the greatest rescue of all. The Maersk Alabama saga is more than a tale of piracy. It is a testament to courage, quick thinking, and the enduring legacy of those who dared to sail into uncharted waters.